This is Liquor and Woes. Liquor and Woes. Secrets and dope and music and reactions. Liquor and Woes. I said liquor and woes. Liquor and woes. Liquor and woes. Liquor and woes. Secrets and dope and a German talking bullshit. Liquor and woes. Fuck. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And we're live again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world. How are we doing tonight? This is Liquor and Woes. I'm Rob, and you guys are the best for being here. Thank you very much. All right, today I'm going to follow the suggestions and feedback from a bunch of you guys that hopped into the comments of my reaction to Ren and Sam Tompkins' Blind Eyed, the car park employee version, if you will, the car park incident. That was super entertaining, which is a little bit, the root of the evil of that version of the track. Because I said it in my reaction, the fact that we get this entertainment aspect via it being sort of funny and absurd a little bit takes away 99% of the attention toward the song itself. At least for me, that happened. And for some strange reason, no, we're good. I just thought I got mono on my phones here, but no, we're fine. Yeah, that's better. All right, so a lot of you guys hopped in the comments and said, yeah, it's kind of a shame that you were directed to this one as the first go or the first intake of that song. There's a bunch of other versions of it out there, and this is where you were not 100% in unison on the opinion which one should be reacted to instead. Most of y'all though said try out the Music Crowns version. I'm not sure what that format is, but it sounds like it's a thing. And there is one here, the MC Sessions. And there's also a live busking one. So what I'm thinking is, I've already heard, you can see it here, the one down low, the Angry Car Park attendant version I did do. And we'll now do the MC Sessions and then the busking version just in one video, the two of these versions of the song. And I'm hoping we'll get more of focus onto the actual song, because I know it's an original of theirs. They wrote the track. We'll get more attention and focus onto the vocal delivery and ability, of which we know both of them are just fucking, unicorns with it. Sam's thing that he does, the super high-pitched things, of course, always impressive, but not always for my ear. It's not something where I'm like, it's kind of the phenomenon, but that's me and personal taste. So I'll just put this up front. I don't like Beyonce doing these vocal backflips either. I know it impresses me, and I'm like, holy shit, she's capable of some shit, right? But it's not something that I actually really enjoy. And, sit in front of the speaker like, wow. Yes, it's impressive, and yes, wow. But playlist, no. Same a little bit with Sam. But that's only when he does these, solo-ish absurdity high things. Because the second they go into harmonies with one another, it's like, wow, and then it's like eargasm, right? So I'm hoping for that to happen here. We'll start with the Music Crowns version. Somebody let me know. Maybe there's something in the details here. Ren and Sam Tompkins performed Blind Eyed for Music Crowns at Folklore London. Music Crowns, is a London-based online music magazine. And a global artist discovery platform. MC Sessions sees some of the hottest artists from around the world showcasing what they do in a totally live environment across different venues throughout London. Cool format. That sounds nice. All right, as always, I'm going to let this ring for a little bit, adjust my volumes, and then take y'all full screen. Are we ready? I am. Let us roll.
Hey, we're here for Music Crowns. My name's Ren, and this is Sam Tompkins. And we're going to play one of our songs called Blind Eyed. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it.
That, of course, was not deliverable in the car park version, where we just get him on a Western guitar, undistorted and unplugged, if you will. And this, of course, gives it so much more emotional depth without a single word having been spoken. I just wanted to point that out. Let's roll.
This lighter don't work, no.
This lighter don't work.
No flame to spark my goal. My Nike's laced in dirt. Oh. I've ended up treading on my own soul. Yeah. My headphones only working on the left side, but I try to live the right life. My eyes wide.
I pointed this out in the first go also. So the impression I got and I am getting here is sort of, solid. It is getting more solid, and it seems to me like it's a really, everything is fucking wrong, and they've entertainingly put this in the smallest bits and observations. My lighter don't work. My damn fucking expensive Nikes are laced in dirt. My earphones, and I feel your pain. It just happened like at the start of this video. They only work on the left side. It's like these little bitty things that are not, it's not a catastrophe happening, but it's all kinds of little bitsy pieces and just shit nibbles that will ruin your day, right? And that's what I'm getting from it. And now I hope we're not going to go into this absurdly high thing again, but I'm pretty sure I will. Observation, just camera work. I know this isn't the other Sam that does the visual work for Ren usually, but this fisheye thing that's happening, it doesn't jump at you, but whenever Ren is facing camera and guitar face is facing camera, his headstock of that Telecaster he plays here is absurdly humongous. Have you seen that? I'll try and pay attention to that. That's funny.
And I strive to stop my demons ripping from the inside.
See that?
This road is dark and I can't find the batteries for my flashlight. I'm blind-eyed and I'm tired.
Yeah, the headstock. Wow. Before you get into it, Ren, I love how he plays the instrument here. Again, he was of course doing it the same fashion in the car park bit, but this with this little bit of diss on it and a little bit of gain on it. It's this upstroke ska-ish thing that he just kind of seems to have in his veins. It's a very UK ska-ish approach to it. It's upstrokes only, and it's always offbeat. So it's I love that. It must be deeply rooted in his DNA, that whole offbeat rhythm thing. I love it. All right, let's hear what he's got to say.
These drugs don't work.
All right, riddle solved. I was thinking when he says that in the car park bit, I thought he just threw that in there because that is the tip, like the pivotal moment of right before he says that, they get spoken to by the car park attendant. So no, it's in the original version also, and I think it's again a little bit of a tip my hat towards the Verve, who have a song called "The Drugs Don't Work," and who, I will say it again, I hate them. I hate the shit out of that stupid band and the frontman Richard. Sue me. It's my personal opinion. I like with every pore of my body, I dislike them to the max. And both of these songs too, the Bittersweet Symphony, luckily, thank fuck, Ren did a retake of that and not a cover of that. But him again here throwing this, what I think is a tip of the hat toward them by saying the drugs don't work. But to each their own, right? I'm just going to say it's not my cup of tea whatsoever. No. Let's go.
These drugs don't work.
Sliding.
Pain, it takes control. I've got a blood-stained shirt. And I feel like I'm always being chased by the devil.
Feel ya.
Yo, I tried to talk, but I can't seem to get my spoken words right. And I tried to keep my stutter light. And this life can be ish. I tried to keep my stutter light.
I try to keep my stutter light, is I think what he's saying. This is, of course, more than just the first world problems that we got before, right? Dirty Nikes and mono earphones and lighters not working. I can't seem to get my spoken word right. I try to keep my stutter light, try and not cramp up and thereby make it worse. This is more very, very personal problems, yes, but it leaves the whole first world problems, I like to call them, right? My Nikes are dirty. Oh, yeah? Wow. So when's the last time you ate, right? Says somebody who has real problems. But this is turning toward more of these serious issue problems a little bit.
Words right, and I try to keep my stutter light. And this life can be ish right. Cut you like a flick knife, twist and make you sick, right? And I think maybe I'd be better off.
Again, great shot of this. I think it's their personal equipment that they brought with them, even though I know that Ren and him met with Sam not having shit, busking in the street without nothing. And I think the story goes that Ren gave him his microphone and amp to continue his performance because Ren was already on the way home, I think. What am I getting at? I'm getting at the Shure SM58 that he's singing into here, and how the thing has, it shows that it's been in use a bunch. It has these dents all over the place. Mine looks exactly like it. It's covered in tape. It has the weirdest, the microphone will be able to tell a story on its own. And that's what you get when there's actual musicians involved and not just studio dudes that come in, play from a sheet. No disrespect, no shade or anything, but that's not going through it with your whole career, if you will. I like little bitty just inserts, probably not even intentional, but I like it to, when I'm shown these little things, probably not even intentionally, but they trigger me into being on the artist's side even more than I would have been without seeing this, because it's something, it resonates and relates with any musician that does music actually physically with their hands. Nobody producing shit for them. They do it on their own. And that's what you get being one of those musicians. This fucked up SM58 it's going to be the holy thing for you. Still, it just, like a guitar that's beat down at the at the pick plates. It's just, it's the realness, the rawness of that I really do enjoy. And I enjoy finding these little breadcrumbs in video work too.
So I redirect the calls from my phone. I learned so many lessons from depression, but in essence I'm just wishing that these bad thoughts were gone.
Yeah.
That hit. Hear the difference in the strumming of the guitar. He's now playing the chord all the way through when he did the muted version of playing it before. Muted. He mutes them right after he plays it, and now he lets it linger.
Sometimes
This, I think, wasn't in the car park bit, or was it when they were already in escape mode a little bit, and it's where they have to kind of pass behind rows of cars. Camera is like 2 cars distance from them, and we can't really pick up much anymore. Because this doesn't sound familiar, this bit here. And also, let me say something about Sam. I introed this with, I'm never going to be a big fan of the whole high notes, let me show you my range and what I'm able to do. He does that here, but it's not jumping at me like, okay, enough, dude, enough. And that I do enjoy. It's taken itself a little bit back in comparison to the car park version. And I have no, it doesn't trigger me into, can I skip, please? I've had enough of this at all. So that's a positive outtake from this audibly, by the way, superb version of the song. So you guys were right. If you want to try and dig the song itself, go to this version. If you want to be entertained with the song in the background, go to the car park version.
Sometimes
I get these times when it's like
That
time
wasn't it.
works against me.
Right.
In my mind, I kind of mind that my mind can torture me.
It's these, let's find one word and give it 3 meanings, right? Sometimes, and the mind thing before that, one single word and shed light on it from 3 different angles, what it could be meaning.
Against me.
Sometimes I feel like time is working against me.
Sometimes I get these times when
Sometimes, as in not all the time. It is shedding light onto the time clock, hands of time aspect of the word time. Sometimes I get these times, which is kind of these instances when I feel time is working against me. I'm running out of it. It's again looking at the physical aspect of clock time, but not like sometimes as in we're gonna categorize how often it happens, but no, that is the actual physical time that works against me. The clock is ticking. And it's gonna do that with mind also.
it's like time works against me. In my mind, I kind of mind that my mind can torture me. But you see, I rhyme. Because when I rhyme, it's like my rhymes can set me free.
Right.
I shine so bright. I shine these times, these rhymes come out of me. Times are bleak.
And now he ties it together. So I shine sometimes, these rhymes, which is the 3 things he'd made a point of before, come out of me. Nice. I didn't hear the wrap up in the car park version.
I shine so bright. I shine these times, these rhymes come out of me.
I shine these
Times
times,
are
these
bleak,
rhymes come
times
out
are
of me.
cruel, times are slip, times are full. Times my back is up against the wall so hard that the whole building could fall. Times are bruised, times are break, times I'm true, times I'm fake, times I'm up on the floor. It's not opening, it's swallowing me for goodness sake. And I think I'm gonna break, cause the ache in his weight. I'm awake in the war for the pain, Superman, okay. Pressing the brakes, but the brakes ain't breaking. I'm driving my universe into a lake in the way. Wait for the world, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all at stake. We cook our cake, we eat our cake. Sometimes no time for double takes, but
that's just the way life goes sometimes.
Again, they tie it in with all this, like bringing it back in all the damn time. And just one more thing on comparing it to the car park. When he says, sometimes there's no time for double takes. I also thought that was being put in on the fly, on the spot, because what's happening is we don't have the time to do it again. We are being thrown out. But no, it's in the original track also.
sometimes no time for double takes, but
That's just the way life goes sometimes.
But I don't wanna end up in the gutter being battered by my trouble face down in the puddle where the sun don't shine. I'm coming to give it a back on the track and attacking and slacking up the beats like I did with this one. I'm packing and I'm praying.
Oh,
Lord, take this pain away.
Fucking standing ovations. That was fucking flames. The triple time he goes into, and it's like blah, 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 blah. How fast can you pronounce words, and how many words can you put in a very short amount of time? But it's not trying to brag with, look at how fast I can spit. It's also delivering. It's also saying something. It's not just, many words at a very fast pace. It's also, this thing, you can spit real fast, but you ain't saying shit. This is not what this is doing here, right? So fucking hats off to all that. It's like where the sun don't shine, and then he comes in with a backbone. So tail, yeah, great, love it.
Hey.
String bender. So there's a couple of seconds left. Let's see what they got for these last.
Hit subscribe for more from Music Crowns. Right there.
Wow, this Telecaster has only one single coil, and it's not the bridge one; it's the neck one. So yeah, that's actually it. And yes, of course, we're not going to sub to the crown, but we're gonna, of course, like this video here, which has 3.1 million views, and rightfully so, because it's flames, right? Very, very cool. I love this version of it. And again, here, I thought now maybe Sam's going to take it to absurdities again in this very last part where he gets the solo shine a little bit. But no, he doesn't. He stays in that melody format that he'd established earlier and is not going all over the place with it, which would have kind of been like, okay, man, please be done. No, it's very, 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 very easy on the ear here. Ability that he's got, and he's given it to us in a non-bragging kind of fashion. So yeah, awesome. Let's hop on over to, or you know what, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make that a standalone video too, because here's the stitch. I'm going away with my dad tomorrow on a 6-day trip. He has this list of 100 things he wants to do before he dies. He's 82. And we've been doing a bunch of those things together. We traveled, we dog sledded to the North Pole together. And tomorrow, like one of the other things that's on his list is see the Isle of Man TT race, the motorcycle race. And we're heading out tomorrow, 2 days in Dublin, then 2 days at the race on the Isle of Man, and then 2 days in Manchester over the Champions League finale, which Man City has a say in. So I'll be gone for 6 days, and I'm kind of trying to pre-produce some stuff to be able to release something during those days for you guys. So I'll not do a double feature in this one, but make the next one a standalone video. So there's just content for me to be able to release while I'm gone. I'd love to see you guys on that one as well. It will happen right after this. If you want to do me a favor, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.